Okay, a very good afternoon, and welcome to the afternoon update of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Since the morning update, there have been lots of movement in the market, just as you must have been aware, as I explained before, that look at the stock market as the weather. Within an hour or in the course of the day, a lot can happen. Since I was there, GTCO has made tremendous progress. I think it's been a long time that GTCO appreciated by 10%. The value has gone up. That is what happens in the market. GTCO, that is Guaranty Trust Holding Company, the parent body of Guaranty Trust Bank, is doing really well, very bullish in the market. So a few minutes ago, it's gone up by 10%. So if, for instance, you're instructing your stockbroker, you have, let's say, X amount of shares now, and this is a good time for anybody with GTCO. You want to offload some of your portfolio, but it's not the time to buy, because you don't buy when the price of a stock is high. By then, you'll be coming in at a disadvantage. But for those who already have it in their portfolio, is a time which, if you're thinking of selling, is a time which you can sell part of your portfolio and then keep the rest. So that's that on GTCO. It's been doing well. Nigerian Police Force NPF Microfinance has also gone up in value. It went up by over 5%. Linkage Assurance went down by over 3%. UCAP went down by over 3%. UCAP also went bearish by 0.56%. Access Holding, Access Corp, the parent company of Access Bank, it's gone down in value by 1.1%. So prices always change. There has been gainers and there have been losers. These are the things that happen in the course of the market. So let me get in and then see what the situation is at the moment. So here is where we give you updates about happenings in the Nigerian stock market. So it is good that people are no longer excluded from what is happening on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. So you can monitor things and then also make informed decision. Many people do not forget also, let me mention this before I continue. If you're a shareholder of Dangote Sugar, 2 days' time is the expiration of the right issue. So if you have Dangote Sugar refinery shares, speak to your stockbroker. You will have gotten access to take part in the right issue. Right issue is when a company wants to raise additional capital, but they are not going to the market. They are going to their existing shareholders to say, look, you can get more stake. It's like a family wanting to raise money or a church wanting to raise money. Rather than going to a bank to say we want to do fundraising or borrow money, they tell members, let's raise this money through you. So rights issue of Dangote Sugar Refinery is on at the moment and is going to expire on the 24th, which is Wednesday. But also, if you have not been on the register as of a particular date, you probably won't be able to take part, but you can position yourself for the future. And do not forget also to give you heads up that the refinery itself, the oil refinery itself, I think is targeted to come to the market in September. So keep watching this space and get yourself prepared for that. But that's that for now. That's that for the future. Let's see what is also been going on in the market. Access Corps, as things have changed, Access Holdings is now gone up by 0.22%. So that is how the stock market is. Things change at the speed of light. So before, earlier in the day, Access Corps was bearish, but now it's bullish. So that's just how it goes. So let's see, I'm taking advantage of it also. So take advantage. This is time you make some quick sales if you have a yeah, yeah, so that is an access cups for you. And then also, which other one is going on at the moment? So also consolidated holdings now. Access Corps just changed, things just changed for Access Holdings from being up by 0.22% is now gone bearish by 2.63%. So look at things change, things flip just like the weather. So it was up just a few minutes till a few minutes ago. Now it's gone bearish. Africa Prudential is currently 0.00%. It is not up, it is not down. Austin Lars, ABC Transport is 0% at the moment. It's not up, it's not down. ABC Transport, as I've said before, many of us will have used ABC Transport to travel from Lagos to the East. ABC Transport is that luxurious company, bus company that we used to take in those days from Chibo or Fade, taking you to the East of Nisha, to Aba and all that. So rather than just be a consumer, you might want to think on the long term of also being a shareholder in the company. So as you are using this service, you also have a stake. At a different time, I'll be having a masterclass on how you can take advantage of the stock market. But ABC Transport, currently the price of the share is at 0%. It's not appreciated. It's at 0%. It's trading for 7 naira 8 kobo, 80 kobo at the moment. That is ABC Transport. ICO Insurance is 4 naira 30p at the moment. It has gone up in value by 7.5%. ICO Insurance has gone up in value. Nigerian Stock Exchange Group, Nigeria Exchange Group, that's the parent company of the Nigerian Stock Exchange itself, is at 0.0%. It's trading for 122 naira and 80 kobo. Living Trust Mortgage Bank, it is currently at 0.00%. Let's see, Cadbury is now at 0.0%. It's just not gain. Cadbury, no movement, no up and down. MTN, this is a good news. MTN is currently up by 3.75%. MTN is currently going for 830 naira. So MTN, many of us will use MTN, you have MTN number. So also think of the future of being a shareholder, not just a user of the service. MTN currently, the value of the share is up by 5.75%. Well, Eternal Oil is down, is bearish by over 9%. Eternal Oil is down by over 9%. PZ at the moment, PZ is at 0.0%. It's not up, it's not down. So that happens. Sometimes investors are just looking at some stocks, nothing is happening. So 0.0%, that's PZ. Yes, Transcorp also is at 0.0%. Nothing is happening to the share price. It's just as it was since the beginning of the day. UAC now is also at 0.0%. It's going for 185 naira. So that's UAC. The price is just stable at 0.0%. Abe Mortgage Bank, it's 0.0%. Nothing is happening to the price. It's not moving. It's just stable there. Lotus Allied Equity ETF. It is doing well at the moment. It's up by 6%. That is Lotus Halal equity ETF also. RT Briscoe is on the downside at the moment. It's down by 1 point something percent. So it's lost more than 1% of its value. That is RT Briscoe. Many of you know RT Briscoe. The mother company is down. The share price is down at the moment by over 1%. Oh, Jai's Bank, okay, its value is going down now. That is how prices fluctuate in the market. Like I said, think the stock market is actually like a weather. In a day, things can change. Actually, the stock market is like any other market. You go to the market today, the price of tomato is down. 2 hours later, if there's a huge demand, the prices can also go up. Or if there is a glut, the prices go down. So the stock market is like your ordinary market. Of course, there are some slight variation. So Jai's Bank, earlier in the day, it was up, but now it is down in value. Let's also look at some Cornerstone Insurance. It is up at the moment. It's doing well. The price is up by over, let me see, Cornerstone is up by over 6%. Cornerstone Insurance is up by over 6%. First Bank, wow, First Bank is really riding high today. First Bank is now up by 10%. First Holdco. That is the parent body of First Bank of Nigeria. It is doing extremely well now. It started the day on Friday. First Bank closed at over 9%. This morning it opened at over 9%, but right now as I'm speaking, First Bank shares, they are really up by 10%. It's going for 60 naira and 50p. First Bank holding is doing really, really well. This was a share that started today. It closed on Friday, 9.84% down, but right now it's gone up in value by more than 100%. So First Bank is currently up by 10%, going for 16.50p. That is First Bank. Lasaco, Lagos State Assurance Company. Lasaco, Lagos State Assurance Company is also up in value. It's been having a good ride, over 4% up now at the moment. Linkage Assurance is down by over 4%. United Capital, they've been doing well in the market. It's currently down by 0.56%. Dark Communications, AIT is currently down. Dark Communications is the parent company, is currently 0.0%. May and Baker, the pharmaceutical company, the value is currently 0.0%, no movement. Dangote Cement, like I said before, Dangote Cement doesn't get affected too much by price movement. It's currently at 0.0%. It's most time it is stable because it's one of the share prices. It's one of the stocks that go for over 1,000 naira. So Dangote Cement is currently 0.0%, no movement in the share price since the beginning of the day. Dangote Sugar, on the other hand, has gone down slightly by 0.14%. And then lastly, for now, like I said, GTB is really doing well. GTCO, Guaranteed Trust Holding, the parent company of the Guaranteed Trust Bank, the value is really flying, very bullish now. 10% is going for 127 naira and 10 kobo. That is GTB. It's one of the hottest shares in Nigerian stock market. So currently it's up for 10% up. That's GTB for you. Lastly, Square Nigeria is at 0.0%. Let me have a look at how Zenith is doing. Nigeria Aviation is at 0.0%, no movement. One more, First City Merchant Bank, okay, is currently down by 0.75%. Nigerian Breweries is also bearish at the moment by over 3%. So thank you so much for joining for this afternoon update. That is how things are currently on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. I hope to see you either later today or at another time. But do not forget, if you're a shareholder of Dangote Sugar Refinery, the right issue is on and it's closing in 2 days. If you are not yet a shareholder, if your name was not on the register when the cutoff was made, you won't be able to take advantage, because that is how right issue work. A company will close the cutoff, there's a cutoff date. So if you are not a shareholder as of that date, you won't be able to go to take advantage of the right issue. I'll see you later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, guys.